Hello lads and girls, this is Lord Kicker and welcome back to another mini update episode. Alright, so I have got a few things done this week at least. Right, and these should not be here because they were from last week. I just haven't removed them from my painting table. Anyways, I've been working a bit on my Grey Hunters this week. So I've had these semi-built Grey Hunters for a while now. I had them primed, and lately I've painted up the shoulder pads. I also painted the chainswords and the bolt guns black, as well as the soft parts between the armor panels. Also done that black. So I've done that on all 10 of them. Also have the leader here, which is magnetized, and on that one I also painted up the Space Wolf symbol for the black mains, and also the power fist. And I also have another one here that actually has the same symbol. So these will have the sculpted symbol, so I will not put the transfer on those. I still need to do the pack markings on the shoulders, the red shoulders. I think there was a black marking on those, if I remember correctly. I need to double check that, it's been a while. Yeah, and I also got started on the Terminator with the axe, same here. Painted the yellow shoulder pads, and it's also a sculpted one, so also gotten the blacks in. And other than that, I've been painting some faces. Always good to paint some faces. So I put all of the faces for the Grey Hunters on some spruce, because I find it easy to paint them this way. So I've painted all of these up. I do still need to do some metallic on the band he has in his hair over there. But other than that, all of these are actually painted up. Also have a bit of that Space Wolf's armor on the neck and back head, or back of the head and the neck, I guess, where it's attached to the neck. Anyways, yeah, so I painted that with the Wolf Grey from Army Painter. Yes, it's the same paint I use for, well, the armor. I still have 3 heads here that still need to be painted, or, well, they need to get their hair painted, and also that bit of armor panel. So almost done with all 10 of those. Feel kind of happy about that. It's kind of nice to get it out of the way. And I really want to get those Grey Hunters done, because I have some blood claws that I want to build up and get started on as well. And I don't want to get them mixed up, so I do them in batches, because they are built from the same kit, so I think, right? Maybe not, but they are similar. So yeah, got the Grey Hunters more or less done. These will still need a little bit more on, like, leather on the belts, and also the strap for the bolt gun, or bolt. It's not a. Yeah, I think it's a. Yeah, it's called bolt gun, right? Otherwise, it's a bolt pistol. Yeah. So yeah, still some of the leather parts, like the sheath for his chainsword here. and also some tubes and stuff. Will mix and max all over the place. And then it is the metallics that need to be painted on those. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting somewhere with them, so pretty good. But yeah, and also on this one we need to do the, I kind of want to say the effigy that he has on his backpack, like the little wolf symbol. Not really sure how I want to paint that one. I guess I could go with a black and then have a golden. Yeah, I think that would look good. Yeah. So that is where I'm at with the Space Wolves. And I've also started another one of my Stormcast Eternals. Idrian, I think that's how you pronounce her name. So I had this one primed, and I've started to paint up a little bit on her bird, as you can see on the neck there. So I'm using like an off-white, and the one I'm using is actually from Armor Painter. It's a Brain Matter Beige. So this is like a warm grey white. And I wanted to have some kind of like an off-white, a little to the like yellowish side, like a beige, because I feel like that would fit in pretty well. And then I'm gonna try and go more or less toward the like dark, almost black on the wings. I've also used this color on the underside of the wings a little bit, and how well it picks it up, but yeah, I think you can see it right there. And when I do prime these, I tend to go first with a black, then I do a grey spray from the sides, like straight from the sides, and then just a white from the top. I feel like that gives me a kind of good like cinephill highlight using spray cans, which, let's face it, it's very accessible for more or less everyone. You don't need an airbrush for this. You will, however, need like 2 or 3 cans of different spray paints. But I feel like it's kind of worth it, especially for bigger models. I feel like it's easier to use the spray cans than the airbrush. For smaller minis, I don't think it matters too much. I did use the airbrush when I primed my Logan Grimna, because, well, he's kind of small. But yeah, that's where I'm at this week. And I feel I've gotten quite a bit done, at least. Not gotten anything finished, but at least getting somewhere, so I'm quite happy. Anyways, gonna end off this episode here. I do hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all next week. Until then,